We go to High Point High School for the North 1 Group 2 final, and Taylor Langen of Jefferson scores the Falcons' first 5 points as she rattles into 3, and the number 2 Jefferson Falcons are up by 5 over top-seeded High Point. The Falcons make it 8-0 here as Emily Perfacta swings it over to Kelly Squire for the 3, and Jefferson's off to a great start. Jefferson continues its hot hand from beyond the arc, watch Taylor Langen with the offensive board and the kick to Ashley Hutchinson, and Jefferson has a 9-point lead, 11-2. High Point needs a bucket, and watch Casey Langenbach crash the boards and fling it off the glass and draws the foul, and High Point trails by 6, 11-5. And High Point cuts Jefferson's lead to 1 after 1 quarter, thanks in part to this great box out and put back by Lori Talamay, and High Point trails 13-12. Second quarter action, and Maddie Smith, who finished with a game-high 17, gives High Point its first lead with this terrific move, and it's 16-13 Wildcats. Then watch the terrific senior point guard attack the basket, and she draws the foul, and it's a 6-point game, 21-15 High Point. Okay, Jefferson stars Taylor Langen and Julie Murawinski were on the bench in foul trouble, but it's Victoria Piotrowicz keeping the Falcons in the game with this drive, and Jefferson trails 21-17. Okay, late second quarter, and it's Nicole Vasallo off the bench for Jefferson. She creates space, and she knocks down the 3 to cut High Point's lead to 23-20 at the half. Okay, third quarter we go, and it's Taylor Langen of Jefferson with the skip pass to Kelly Squire for the 3, and we are tied at 23. But Casey Langenbach, who finished with 9 points, scores the next 4 for High Point, including this jumper off the glass, and it's 27-23 High Point. Jefferson keeps it a 3-point game after 3 quarters, thanks in part to this nice drive and dish from Taylor Langen to Ashley Hutchinson for the tray, and High Point has a 31-28 lead as we go to the fourth quarter. What a game. Okay, fourth quarter we go, and Margot Peterson starts the quarter off strong as she drains the 3, and High Point has a 34-28 lead. Then it's a wide open Trisha Peterson with the 3, and High Point builds a 37-28 lead over the Falcons. High Point then runs a little clock with just under 4 minutes to go before Kayla Halloran delivers the big 3 and the dagger, and it's an 11-point game, 40-29 High Point. Jefferson keeps fighting, and watch Ashley Hutchinson with the steal and the lay-in as she cuts High Point's lead to 7, 40-33. But Maddie Smith would seal the deal at the line here as High Point would win the rubber match with Jefferson 47-35 to capture its first ever girls basketball sectional title as it played North 2 champion Newark Tech in the Group 2 state semifinals this week.
I'm just so excited, I want to rewind and live it over again and again and again because it felt so great like nothing else.
Obviously, every single day, every single practice, we look up at the banner and see that it's an empty slot in the sectional title. And it's on our mind the whole entire season. And so we've been waiting to get to this spot, and we came out and got this win for ourselves.
It's an amazing feeling. Being the first team in school's history to win that title for our school is a feeling I honestly can't describe. That game that was the best moment of my life, honestly.
I couldn't be happier for this group. I told them at the beginning of the season I thought we could do this. Most challenging schedule I've ever tried to put together for a team in preparation for it, and I think you saw that pay off tonight in a group that never gave up, down 8-0, down 11-2, and playing very poorly against a really good team. A lot of teams could have folded or not found a way to get themselves back in the game, and you saw us make some shots, play better defense, and you saw Maddie kind of take over a little bit.
High Point played terrific defense tonight against a very good Jefferson team. Casey Langenbach was a big part of it, holding Julie Murawinski, Jefferson's 1,000-point scorer, to no points.
She's an awesome player, so you have to be really physical with her, and you could tell that she was getting very frustrated and stuff. So.
Yeah, I didn't know Julie had no points until right now. I knew it was probably we held her in check, but early on she did a great job defensively. She did a great job late in the game defensively, and then the buckets were a big bonus. We had done a couple things for her yesterday, try to get her involved, try to get Julie in foul trouble. And Casey took advantage of those tonight. The bank shot was pretty big, and the finish. She just played like a different person, confident off the dribble, went up strong and attacked Julia, which is what we have been trying to get her to do, and it paid off tonight.
Langenbach also came out on fire in the third quarter, getting a couple of big baskets after Jefferson ended the half on a nice run.
I think when one person starts doing well, everyone starts to feed off of the momentum of each other, and I don't know, because we work together as one basically. So when one person does well, we all end up doing well.
Maddie Smith, 4-year star here at High Point, going to Holy Cross, all the accolades. She played like a superstar tonight, and as a result, High Point wins their first ever section title.
Obviously, in our last 2 games, I did not play the way that I usually do play. And so this game, I wanted to come out there and win the sectional title for my team, prove to them that we could all do this.
I couldn't be happier for a player who has done probably more than any other player I've ever had inside and out of the season, from the day she got here and now to the day she leaves. She's worked her butt off, and on the biggest stage, to make school history, to have her do what I thought she was capable of doing, I couldn't be happier for her.
High Point always has a couple of top-notch players that you got to keep an eye on, but everyone else that fills their role, they do it and they do it well. Kayla Halloran, a big part of that, played great defense tonight and hit a huge 3 in the fourth quarter to make it 40-29, and then High Point hit their free throws to get the title.
After the tough defense Taylor was playing on me, I knew in my heart that I wanted that 3. That could have set the entire tone for that fourth quarter for me as a player, and honestly it did. It was an amazing feeling.
The great thing about Kayla, she kind of has accepted her role, and she's a great outside threat for us. She's done a good job defensively for us, and she's hit some really big threes throughout the course of the season, probably none bigger than that one there. You're probably right, not sure if I love the shot, but you always love it when it goes in, even if you don't at the time. You can't say enough about a kid that just has done what she did this year. And then our kids off the bench. Lori did a great job tonight. Emily coming in off the bench and playing great defense on Taylor when she was in the game. This is what we talked about all season long, accepting roles. We could do something special, and I think you saw that.
High Point never won a section title until tonight. Check that off the list. Now the Wildcats, next goal, they want to win the Group 2 semifinals and get down to Toms River and play for it all in the Group 2 state finals.
It's crazy to think about that we're this far. Like anything from now, like Dexter said, is like gravy on top.
I certainly want to win on Thursday night, but I think we might have a different mindset. Just I hope we play a little more free and not as nervous about the fact that everything is gravy at this point on. We made history. Sectional title was an unbelievable feeling. Sure, going to the state final would be awesome, and I think we're capable of doing that if we play well. And maybe that'll help us with that mindset of there's nothing to be scared of, nothing to be nervous about. We'll go out and play basketball.